Yo, what's going on, guys? Getsix here. Welcome back to another ranking video. Today we're going to be ranking all of the super rare skins. Now, I just ranked all the epic skins not too long ago, and you guys actually said it was one of my better tier lists, and I really respect that. Thank you for so much for the support. Now we're going to be ranking the super rare skins, and we'll also be doing the rare skins as well. Can't forget about the rare skins. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow's video. I hope it is, but it probably won't be, knowing my luck. But, yeah, we're doing the super rares. I did add in a lot of missing skins. So I might be missing a few. Please let me know in the comments if I did miss any. And I will try to respond to you where I'd rank it amongst all the other lists. But yeah, S to F, you know the deal. I'm not going to spend a long time on the intro. Let's just get into the ranking. But basically how we're ranking it is how much value it's worth. If it's worth the gems, should it be more, less, more, higher tier, less, lower tier? How much value you get for 79 gems. But there's a lot of decent ones. I'd say most of them are kind of just eh. Starting off with V8-bit, and I think V8-bit is one of the better 79 gem skins. 8-bit has a lot of good skins, and I think this one goes under the radar because of his 3 other good skins. I think this is a decent skin. I'll give it B tier. Next up is Krampus Ash, and nobody gives respect to this skin. I don't understand why. I really like this skin. For 79 gems, it's quite cheap for its uniqueness, and it's one of the newer skins too on this list. There's not really a lot of super rare skins that have been added recently, so I think this one gets A tier. I think this is an underrated skin. Next we have Maple Barley, and Maple Barley is a very old school skin, but it's a good skin. It comes with its price of 79 gems, and it comes with really good effects. It's going in the B tier. Next is Red Wizard Barley, which is a joke. I actually have just realized I'm missing Blue Wizard Barley. Or Wizard Barley. It's the same thing. It'll go in F tier because it's Supercell. But I wouldn't say that the normal Wizard Barley would be F tier. It's like C tier. It's a Supercell skin. But this one goes in the F tier because it's just a waste of gems. And then we have Unicorn Night Barley, which I think this is S tier. Like, this is a steal for 79 gems. It's almost as good as the best skin for Barley, which is being Swaymaster Barley. But this one has also really cool effects and a very cool winning and losing animation. I think this one is 100% a 79 gem, is worthy of 79 gems or 2,750 bling. Next up we have Neko B, and I actually just got this skin from a legendary star drop. Wasn't too happy. It's okay though. I'll give it B tier. And then there's Archvillain B, which I think also goes in the B tier. It has cool effects, but it doesn't have a winning or losing animation. Now, I guess you can say it has a different losing animation because the eyes, but let's be real. We're here for the effects, and the effects are insane, so it gets B tier. And then next we have Ivy Belle, which is one of my favorite skins in the game. I actually really like this skin on Belle, but I think it's worth 79 gems. I don't think it's under or overpriced. Next up is Zombie, another Supercell make skin. I think this one's well priced as well at 79 gems, so I'll give that one B tier as well. Next we have Bibilante, and this skin sucks. I've never been a fan of this skin. It has no custom effects or animations at all. I'm giving it F tier. I hate this skin. It should be 29 gems. And then we have Vicious BB, which it's also doesn't really got the greatest effects, but it's better than Vicious BB, or sorry, Bibilante. But the skin actually at least looks somewhat better. I'll give it D tier, but I don't think it's a great skin. Next is Ho 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 Bo, which I'm gonna be completely honest. I thought this was a 149 gem skin. This is kind of cheap. It actually is a decent skin. I'll give it A tier. Next we have Beach Brock, which is a very old skin on Brock, but it's a very good skin too, and it actually had the custom incendiary effect before they made it a baseline stat. It was the only skin that had a different effect until Zeus Brock came out, and I actually think this is a very good skin, A tier. And then we have Super Ranger Brock, which is another good skin. I feel like the rockets look pretty much identical, but it looks freaking awesome. You can't deny that. I'll give it B tier though. Next is Old School Brock. I'm giving it C tier because you can't get the skin. It was a anniversary skin, so if you got it, you got it. Is it super rare worthy? Probably not, but you can never buy it again, so I'll just give it C tier. And then we have Boombox Brock, which that's F tier. That skin's terrible. That should be a 29 gem skin. Next we have Viking Bull, and this one's okay, but it's not great. Like, I'll give it D tier, and then the other two skins, Touchdown and Linebacker, F tier, easily. Like, they are not 79 gem worth. They should be 29 gems. And then B800 Bull is a Brawl Pass skin. It has custom effects, and it actually looks pretty cool. So I'll give it B tier. Next up is Dark Tide Carl. I don't know if they changed the name, but they had it remodeled. Can't get it unless you buy Captain Carl, but it is a super rare skin, so it's a pretty decent skin. I'll give it B tier because you have to buy Captain Carl first. So, and then you have Hog Rider Carl, which is okay. I'll give it C tier, and then Leonard Carl, which is also just okay. And then Road Rage Carl, I think, is a little bit underrated compared to its Carl skins. A lot of people like this skin. I'll give it B tier. And then next up we have Wood Spirit Chester. I couldn't see an easier S tier. This is probably the best 79 gem or 2,750 bling skin. 5 custom supers, insane effects. Like, what is not wrong with this skin? This skin should be 149 gems or 5,000 bling. The fact that it's only 2,750, absolute steal. This skin's 100% the best super rare skin on this list. Next up is Navigator Colette. One that I don't think you can buy anymore because it was a 2020 skin. Really cool, though. I like this skin a lot, but I think 79 gems is fair price, so B tier. Next is Shark Tooth Colt, and it's a Brawl Pass skin, so another B tier. And same with Gunslinger. It would have been C tier, but it actually got custom projectile look not too long ago, so I'll give it B tier. And then Handsome Colt, it looks different, but C tier. It doesn't have any custom projectile, which I think is a little bit lackluster. Next is White Crow, and White Crow, I mean, it's okay. Like, White Crow used to be the ugliest skin in the game until Crow got his remodel a long time ago, but the skin's still not my favorite. Like, it's definitely a decent 79 gem skin. I'll give it, I can't do it. I'll give it a C tier at maximum. And then Captain Crow, I'll give it A tier. I think it has some very cool projectiles. I feel like it gets a little bit underwhelmed by Crowbone and Phoenix Crow, which are just extremely better skins that are just way better value, but this is a good 79 gem skin. Next is Dumpling Darryl, and Dumpling Darryl, in my opinion, I'm sorry, it's one of the most overrated skins in my opinion. I don't get the hype for the skin. I don't think it's that great, but I'm going to give it B tier because I don't want to get flamed. Mascot Darryl is just a terrible skin. Like, I've never seen anybody use it. I'll give it D tier. It might be a little harsh, but... And then D4RRY1, I think, is one of the most underrated Brawl Pass skins. I used to like this skin a lot. I feel like it's a little dated now, but I still think it's a very insane skin. Next is... Santa Mike. Santa Mike is, I don't know. I just don't like the color scheme the greatest. Like, I'll give it C tier. And then Bellhop is another Brawl Pass skin, so I'll give it the B tier. Quick Draw Edgar. Edgar's got a lot of skins, but this one's only 79 gems, which I think is really good on Edgar. So I'll give it A tier. El Mayor Dormo, Brawl Pass skin, but it's a decent one, so I'll actually give it the A tier. El Rudo is another, I can't do it. I can't give it A tier because I can't give this skin. I like El Rudo. I'll give it A or B tier. And then El Corazon and El Tomco. All El Primo skins are, like, equal. Next is Harajuku M's, which I think is a really cool M skin. I like all of M's skins. That doesn't beat DJ M's, but it's still a good skin. I think it's 100% worth 2,750, so I'll give it A tier. Next is Octo Fang, and this skin's really cool. I feel like it gets dropped just a little bit because of Kabocha Fang, but it's actually a really good skin. I'll give it A tier as well. Caveman Frank. Caveman Frank. This skin is ugly F. And then DJ Frank, it's a pretty good skin. I think it's worth 79 gems, B tier. But it gets outclassed by Spirit Knight Frank, which is just a million times better for 5,000 bling. But we're ranking it only based on 2,000, so I can't drop it down just because of that. Next is Swap Gene. I actually really thought this was a 149 gem skin. This is kind of cheap. It has some similar sounds to Evil Gene, just doesn't have a custom voice lines. I think A tier. I'll give it to it. And then Pirate Gene is just Pirate Gene, B tier. Next, we have the Detective Gray skins. We have the normal and then the No Wire edition, which I think they're both A tier worthy. They're both really great skins with really cool effects. And then we have High Score Griff, which I think is fairly decently priced at. I don't know, because Slayer Griff's a 149 gem skin. I'm not a fan, and I like this skin a lot. It has some cool projectiles. I'll give it A tier. I like this skin a lot. Next is Bunny Grauman. This is a very, very cool skin. It has a very weird winning animation where he just poops out an egg, but I'm going to give it A tier as well. The value's there. Next, we have Gift Express Jackie, and Jackie's got a lot of good skins. I think this one falls under the radar as well for one of the better skins. I think this one's a very good skin. Next up is my Simp Brawler. We have Janet and Popstar Janet. I have to give this one S tier. Like, the value is insane because Janet has 3 other skins that are epic or mythic, and this one is super rare, and it's arguably as good as Lunar Janet, and Lunar Janet is a mythic skin. Like, the effects are insane. It has very cool winning and losing. I mean, I can't put this one lower than S tier. I just can't do it. Next is Summer Jessie, and this one's, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll give it B tier. And then Red Dragon Jessie, it was a free skin you got a while ago. It's a D tier skin. Next, we have Leon skins, and Leon skins have value. His new ones get better every season. So Trick or Treat, I think deserves A tier. I think Dino also deserves A tier as well. And then you have Sally and Shark Leon, which I feel like are kind of dated, but they're good value, so B tier. Next is Scorpion Willow, and this is, I think, the newest super rare skin. That's crazy to say that, but it has to be S tier because it has some of the coolest effects in the game for such a cheap skin. And then every Willow I see just runs this skin. Why? It's only Willow's only skin, but it's a good skin because it's only 2,750 bling. Like it's cheap and it's worth it. Next we have Tick skins. Snowman Tick is, wow, I really thought this was a 149 gem skin, but I guess it's not. But I think it's good. I'll give it A tier. And then King Crab Tick is, I don't know. It's okay. B tier. Next is Street Ninja Terra. And Terra has some good skins. I like this one a lot too. I'll give it A tier because this one's the cheapest Terra skin. A lot of Terra skins are 149 gem skins. This one slips under the radar a little bit. Next up, we have Do It Yourself Search. Now, this used to be 49 gems before they changed it to 79 gems. I don't think the value is there as it used to be, but it's still B tier. And then Search Kong, let's be real, I'm giving it A tier. I can't give it S tier because of Kraken Surge. I just can't do it. I know I said that higher skin prices can't dethrone it. Yes, they can, because if you want to buy a better Surge skin, just get Kraken Surge because that skin's amazing. Like I would put it S tier if that skin didn't exist, but I have to drop it. I have to because it's just not. Literally it's the same. Like it's the same brawler. Run the better skin. Let's be real. And then we have Wicked Stew, which is it's a good skin. I just wish it had some custom projectiles. I gotta give it C tier. It doesn't have any custom projectiles, which is kind of disappointing. But Stew has 3 good skins. You have Jock Stew, you have Headless Rider Stew, and then you have the new Santa Stew skin. 3 really good skins on Stew. And this skin too is also pretty good, but it needs to have some custom projectiles in my opinion. We have Squeak skins. Squeak has not a bad skin in my opinion. I think Nerd Squeak is probably his best one, but that is a 149 gem skin. And for 79 gems, Ghost Squeak is such good value, and it's going to be A tier. I think Moon Bunny and First Blob, they'll be B tier. Next we have Sprout skins, and we have Emerald and Ruby Prince Sprout, which I run the Ruby one. I love that one a lot. I think it's an underrated 79 gem skin. I'll give it B tier. And then I have to get Corrupted Sprout A tier at least because the effects are just better, and he becomes corrupted. Like look his winning animation is just so different. Next we have Spike skins, and Spike's, I'm gonna be real, Spike's 79 gem skins are little. I mean, not really, but they're kind of because Logos Spike used to be 49 gems before they brought it up to 79 gems. It's a good skin. And then Pyro has Fire, which I think is a really cool skin. I'll give this one A tier. And then Sakura, I feel like it's just dated, so B tier. PSG Shelly, for the memes, S tier, but for the actual skin, C. And then Princess Shelly is one of the best Brawl Pass skins in my opinion. Really cool skin on Shelly, A tier. Next is Sugar Rush Sandy, and I feel like this skin just gets dated and dated and dated with every new Sandy skin. Because this used to be a good skin, and then Lantern Sandy came out, dethroned it, and now Sandy Koya is out. And it's dethroned even more. I think the value is still there, but I would put it in A tier if those other 2 skins didn't exist. Next is Dark Clam Sound. I couldn't see an easier S tier because this skin has everything you need. The looks are just insane. Like, chomp chomp. Like, come on now. This is an S tier skin. This should be a 149 gem skin. The fact that Caesar Sam and Yeti Sam are 149 gems, and this one's only 79 gems, this is steal. Like, this skin is the best Sam skin by far. Next is Marshall Ruffs. I never have liked this skin. I'll be harsh. I'm putting it C tier. I don't like this skin really that much. I don't like any of Ruffs' skins. Even Ronin Ruffs is kind of just lackluster. Like, we need some new Ruff skins. They need to be good. Next is Brawloween Rosa, and Rosa has 5 really good skins. This one being one of them. Now, this was the one I left out on the poll, but I feel like this one's just, you can't buy it anymore. That's why. But I think for the value for Super Rare, it's kind of insane. I'll give it A tier because all the other Rosa skins are epic. Next is Firefly Rico, and Rico has a lot of good skins. This skin, I feel like, is kind of I'm not a fan of it. I just don't like the color scheme. But a lot of people seem to like this skin, and it's got some value there, that's for sure. But I'm going to give it A tier. I think that's a little high in my opinion, but I don't know. Next we have Ricochet, which is the classic. Now I did put I just forgot. I forgot classic Shelly. I think that's epic too. Well, too late now. I can't put that one on. But Ricochet it's different because it used to be how like he looked, and he looks pretty cool in this one. I don't know. I'll give it B tier. Like that's the highest I can go. Almost done with the list here. We are moving on to Poco Star, which is D tier. The skin sucks. And then Pirate Poco F tier. Relax. The skin. Don't buy this skin. It's ugly. And then okay. No, I'm not gonna be that harsh. I'll give it C tier. I don't like the skin either. I'm just hating on this one. Choco Piper. The skin looks cool, but it don't have any custom projectile. Why? Why you don't have any custom projectile? I'm C tiering it. I'm sorry. Little Helper Penny. I think it's not the remodel version on this tier list, but after the remodel, she actually looks pretty cool. So I'll give it B tier, even though you can never buy that skin again. And then Bunny and Dark Bunny Penny, they're also B tier. I feel like Trash Panda and Smuggler Penny are just way better in every aspect. Next is Stonks Pam, and this one, you're shooting literal stonkage. Sorry. Oh man, but this is an amazing skin. I'm torn between S tier. I can't give this skin S tier. I just can't do it. But it's A tier for sure. And then Holiday Pam, it's an okay 79 gem skin. Whale Watch Nina. Now we're talking value. This skin has everything you needed. It's a 79 gem skin. Not only that, it's super soul make, custom sound effects with Bruce and the effect, a very cool projectile, and it literally has everything except for a custom kill animation and Tusk Nita 300 gems. This is 79 gems. Like, it has almost everything Tusk Nita has except for a pin set, an icon, which I might even have an icon, but it also doesn't have a kill feature, but who needs that? And then another underrated one is Gummy Bear Nita, which I'll give it A tier, and I can't give it S tier. I'll give it A tier though, and that's the lowest I can go because it has 3 custom variants, which is insane. And then you have Koala Nita, which is just a train wreck compared to those skins. That skin's terrible. Next up, we have my favorite brawler, Belle Nani, and I'm not a big fan of this skin because I'm not a huge cute lover. I'm more of that action. That's why I love Aries Nani, but you cannot deny the fact that the skin has value, and this is a very valuable skin because if you cannot buy. Because this is the only skin you can buy with Nani for bling, except for Retro Nani. Because you cannot buy Sally Nani with bling. That's only for gems, and that's an epic skin. And that skin's kind of dated in my opinion. And then Aries Nani obviously being a mythic skin. So if you're a free-to-play player, this is your Nani skin, and it's 100% worth your gems. Or sorry, not your gems, your bling. Next up is Mr. P's skins. And Mr. P has 3 really good 79 gem skins. They're all going to go in the A tier. They are all very worth it. A lot of people think Mr. Fly is ugly, but I like all 3 of them almost as equally. I run Count Pengular, but they're all 3 good skins. Next up is Mortis. Beach Time Mortis. Don't get the hype for this skin. It's D tier. Next up is Meg and Beetle Meg. And Meg has some good skins. I like Megalodon a lot. That's a skin I run. But I also do have this skin, which I think it's A tier. Like, this one's the cheapest Meg skin out there, and it's really cool because you get Rob and Meg herself. It's got custom projectiles. It could even be S tier. I don't know. But very cool skin. And you also have Monster Truck and Jaguar Spirit, which are 149 gem skins. They're also really cool, but this is 79 gems tier list. Next is Leopard and Panther Max. Now, Panther Max is only 1,000 bling if you buy Leopard Max or get Leopard Max, but they're both still considered super rare skins. And they're both going in the A tier. They're both very valuable skins. And then we have Streetwear Max, which I feel like a lot of people tend to like this skin. I'm not a fan. It doesn't have any custom projectile, which I think is a downfall. But I'm not going to resist. I'll give it B tier. And then we have Hermes Max, which I have to put it S tier because everybody loves this Max skin. And it has insane effects. I don't know. S tier might be a little much. Let me know in the comments about that one because I don't know if it's still S tier worthy because Panther Max and Leopard Max are also really 2 good Max skins. And then we have Lou's skins, Smooth Lou and Burger Lou. Smooth Lou is okay. I'll give it B tier. And then I think Burger Lou gets A tier vibes because it has some very cool projectiles and a very cool super. And then the last one being Galaxy Storm Lola, which is my personal favorite. It could even be S tier, but I'll give it A tier for now. Like, it has some very cool projectiles. The improvised star power actually makes it so badass. It's crazy. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Not a crazy long video. Let me know what you agree or disagree with. Let me know if I missed any. I know I missed a couple. Classic Shelly, I'd put it in the same tier as Classic Brock. I don't know if I'm missing any others. Just please let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's it for this video. And I will see you guys in the next one.